Yo, I have not used the CR56 AMAX in a long time, and I have no idea why. You guys are going to see exactly the gameplay in the background, and you're going to want to use this gun as well. It's crazy. When you make it an SMG, it's insane. When you make it a long-range weapon, it's insane. Like, there's nothing that makes this gun bad, so I want you guys to use it. I want you guys to try it out. The CR56 AMAX is definitely overpowered, man. Let's get into it. What is up, guys? My name is Nick, and welcome back to another Modern Warfare video, man. Today we're going to be talking about literally a gun that I didn't think was this good. Like, I knew it was good, and every time I use it I go on high streaks, but then I just stop using it and I don't know why, and then I use it again and it's just an absolute beast, man. You guys are going to check it out. The CR56 AMAX, unstoppable, literally unstoppable gun if you are good with it, if it's in the right hands. Guys, if you could drop a like on this video, especially this one right here, because this is one I'm super excited to get out for you, and subscribe to the channel if you guys are new around here with those notifications turned on. It's absolutely free. You don't have to worry about that. Guys, let's get into the overpowered class setup. I have one I want to share with you guys that's made for multiplayer, any map you can play it on, and then I have one that's made more for Warzone or the bigger maps in multiplayer and stuff like that. So let's talk about the good one first. My favorite, they're both good, but my favorite one first, and that is the close range CR56 AMAX. Guys, this gun is just crazy. It makes no sense, and when you want to run for this, the first thing you want to run is going to be the barrel 8.3-inch intruder. Now, at first when I was running this, I wasn't liking it too much, and I thought it was the barrel's fault, but it wasn't, and we'll get into that in a sec. But there's one thing you definitely don't want to run on this class, and I'll tell you guys that in a second. So the FSS 8.3-inch intruder, man, it gives you ADS speed, and it gives you movement speed, and it's a nice one at that. Now, it does take away some bullet velocity, and it does take away some recoil control, but I will say you don't notice it all too much. Like, you honestly don't notice the bullet velocity being gone, and the recoil control is super easy to control on this gun, and considering this gun has a very nice iron sight, it's not even that bad. You can still see your enemy, you can still shoot the enemy, so don't worry about that. Now, the next thing I had on this class was actually the stock, no stock, and I'm going to say you do not want to run this on this class right here. This is literally going to break the class in a bad way. The class is not going to be good if you throw this on. Now, it gives you movement speed and ADS speed, which is great, all fun and dandy, but then it takes away aiming stability and recoil control. And when you take away recoil control even more on this gun, it's just, dude, it just doesn't work for mid-range. It doesn't work for long range. It doesn't work for any of that. So make sure you guys go ahead and do not throw on no stock. I know a lot of people love no stock. Just don't do it to this class right here. Just run the base stock and you should be good to go. Now, the underbarrel, and now this is kind of one that you really need, is going to be the Merc foregrip. Now, this gives you recoil control and it gives you hipfire accuracy. Now, you might think I'm using this for recoil control, which I'm not. I'm not actually using it for that. I'm using it for the hipfire accuracy. And the thing that I love about this one is that the CR56 AMAX, it is super accurate when you are hip firing this gun. It just doesn't make sense how accurate it is, and that's what I thought about when making this class. I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna throw something on that gives that. But the Merc foregrip is great because it also gives you recoil control, which is a nice little bonus, especially when making any assault rifle into an SMG. You always want to put as much recoil control as you possibly can, because that makes the gun just so much better, so much easier to control, and then it could compete against MP5s and M4A1s and all those guns. And I'm telling you right now, this is the gun you want to use to compete against the MP5. This is it right here. Now, this does take away ADS speed, and it does take away aim, walk, and movement speed, but at the end of the day, you gotta sacrifice a little something to get a little something. So yeah, we're gonna move on from that. The next attachment is going to be the ammunition 45 round mags. Now, they do have another ammunition in this one, and that's the M67 10 round mags, but the reason I don't like this, it's semi-automatic, which I'm not crazy about, and it's only 10 bullets. Like, I don't want to use this gun if it's only 10 bullets, but it does give you ADS speed, it gives you movement speed, it gives you bullet velocity, and it gives you damage. But I said, yeah, we're not going to use that. Instead, we're going to use the regular 45 round mags, so we could get more bullets in the magazine, and then we actually do lose some ADS and movement, which I was kind of happy to lose, because without this, the gun felt a little too fast, and when it's too fast, I'm just not crazy about it, right? It has to have a nice balance, so definitely go ahead and throw on that right there. The next one is going to be the rear grip, and that is the XRK CR56 stippled wrap. Now, it's exactly stippled grip tape. That's it, just with the fancy name. This gives you ADS speed, and that's super important sprint to fire speed, which is really important on this gun right here. And it does take away aiming stability, which if you guys know me, that's completely useless. Don't care about losing that whatsoever. And the last attachment, just to keep things nice and fast paced and moving, is going to be the perk sleight of hand. This gives you reload quickness, so you guys, if you do run out of bullets in the middle of a gunfight or in the middle of 2 people chasing you, you don't have to worry about reloading your gun way too long. This has got you covered right here. So that's it. That is the first class. You guys can see right there, it's great. You got that barrel, the small one, you got the extra ammo, the stippled grip tape, sleight of hand, and Merc foregrip. So really, all in all, this class is literally amazing. Like, just look at the gameplay. Please use it. Like, it's, dude, oh god, it's so good. Everyone has to use it. Everyone has to use it, man. Let's move on to the next class, and this is the long range class. Now, there's a lot changed on this, but there's a lot that stayed the same as well. So one thing I want to talk about is actually the muzzle. Now, I'm gonna run a muzzle that I don't normally run, and this is a class you could use in Warzone. And if you're using it in Warzone, use the monolithic suppressor. I just unfortunately have not unlocked it yet, so instead I'm using the compensator, which is really good in multiplayer as well. So it gives you recoil control, and that is it. But it does take away some ADS speed, but not as much as you think. There's not much weight added to this gun with the compensator, so you don't have to worry about losing too much ADS. And again, you're losing that super unimportant aiming stability that no one cares about, but whatever. Let's move on to the next one, and this is the barrel, and that's going to be the XRK Zodiac S440. Now, the last barrel on this one is pretty cool as well. I mean, it only gives you ADS, but I haven't even unlocked it yet, but we don't need that. So when playing actual Warzone or bigger maps, like maybe Ground War or something, the XRK Zodiac is really nice. It gives you damage range, it gives you bullet velocity, and it gives you recoil control. And recoil control with bullet velocity and damage range is something I love when it's paired up together. It works, it's fair, it's nice, and it does the job. Now, you are losing ADS speed and movement speed, and this time the ADS speed is a little noticeable, but you guys can see the gameplay in the background. Like, really, my ADS speed wasn't that bad. It honestly wasn't bad whatsoever, so you don't have to worry about that. Now, the underbarrel is going to be the Merc foregrip once again, but this time we're not really using it for the hipfire accuracy. We're using it for the recoil control, so we could actually go and get people at longer ranges rather than dying and shooting and just your gun kicking up in the air like crazy. Now, the hipfire accuracy is an added bonus because you could get people up close, start shooting them before you aim down sights. Considering the ADS speed on this class is kind of slow to begin with, you want to start shooting before you actually ADS. Now, another attachment on this gun, it's, dude, if you're playing Warzone or any bigger maps, you'll want to have more ammo. That's going to be the regular 45 round mags. Now, this obviously is taking away more ADS and movement speed, so as you guys can see, this class isn't meant for rushing, but in the gameplay you're watching, I was actually rushing with it, and it was working. It was doing the job. It was going off on people, and yeah, it wasn't as great as the other class, but it still works on smaller maps, as you guys can see in the gameplay in the background, so there's definitely that. Now, the last attachment, this is where it kind of gets a little optional. You guys could choose to keep it on the rubberized grip tape, which is the XRK CR56 rubberized wrap. All this gives you is recoil control, which gives you that added bonus at that long distance, but it does take away aiming stability. You could put it also to the XRK CR56 stippled wrap if you rather get a little more ADS speed on your side and sprint to fire speed. This is what I was actually using in the gameplay that you guys are watching in the background, and it worked out pretty nice as well, but the recoil control was a little harder at distance, so that's why I said you could always put on the rubberized wrap if you want. Or the last one you guys could decide to throw on is the tac laser. Now, unfortunately, I don't have it unlocked yet on this gun. Like I said, I always use this gun for a few games. It's always amazing, and then I just stopped using it, but I'm gonna unlock that pretty soon. Like, you could already see what the next attachment is, which means you're gonna unlock it very soon. Now, the tac laser is cool because it gives you ADS speed, it gives you aiming stability, and it gives you aim walking steadiness, and that aim walking steadiness is something I'm definitely missing on this class. I feel like if I had that, this gun would be 10 times better. So getting aim walking steadiness, just so you guys know, and that means when you're moving left, right, forward, backwards while shooting, your gun stays pretty stable. And with tac laser, you don't lose any aim walking movement speed. With every other attachment in the game, if you throw on something that gives you aim walking steadiness, you are losing aim walking movement speed, meaning you're going to be moving a lot slower when aiming down sights, which kind of also relates to you being a sitting duck, so you don't want that. But with this, you get the aim walking steadiness, and you still get to move fast, so you still get to dodge bullets and stuff like that. But guys, that is it, man. This is the class right here. We got the muzzle, compensator, compensator, the XRK Zodiac S440 barrel, the Merc foregrip for the underbarrel, the 45 round mags, and the XRK CR56 stippled wrap. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let's look at the other class quickly here, just so you guys can see it in case you forgot about it. That is it on screen, man. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, make sure to drop a like on this one. Like I said, I'm really happy to get this one out because this is a class I love. This is a gun I actually love using so much, so I really want to share it with you guys. I hope more people use it. I don't want to die to it, but I kind of hope more people use it. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new around here with those notifications turned on. It's absolutely free, and if you ever dislike my videos, you don't have to subscribe, but I really wish you would stay subscribed, so just don't ever unsubscribe. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. My name is Nick. Drop a comment down below letting me know what you guys think of this gun, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.